Hey guys, so it is September 17th, 2015, and the Federal Reserve is expected to make an announcement on rates this afternoon. But I wanted to use this morning as a little teaching point because things are pretty slow, and I really didn't do much myself this morning, made one trade for very small gains. And it's mornings like this that can lead to a lot of mistakes. And this video is just going to be short. It's just going to be what I would call an introduction to tape speed. Tape speed refers to what you're looking at right now. These are all time and sales windows for the stocks that I follow. Another name for time and sales is the tape. The tape shows you, all the orders going through per trade. So like if you're looking at Apple right here, you can see 100 shares going through at 115.50. Couple shares at 115.49, another 115.50. So this shows you every single print that's happening. And I like looking at the tape to gauge the amount of energy in the market, if you will, and just overall activity. And what I want to point out right now is that the tape speed is very slow. And how do you know that? Well, you watch the same stocks every day and you get a feel for what slow action looks like, what fast action looks like. I can tell you on Apple, it's very rare that trades aren't going through every second. It's the most liquid stock there is in the market and typically has trades, hundreds of trades in some cases, going through every second. Well, you look at it today and there is not hundreds of trades going through every second. In fact, in some instances, I'm able to count a whole 2 seconds between orders going through. So like if you just look at the time right here, 11:56:57, 11:56:58, 59, 57, and then we just had a lag, 11:57:03. We just had 3 seconds in between orders. You'll see it again here if you keep watching. 11:57:13, 14, 15, there's another lag, 18, 3 seconds in between orders. Very slow tape speed. Amazon's another one that, while it doesn't always have trades going through every second, typically has trades going through, every 2 seconds, every 3 seconds at the most. You can see Amazon right here. And you look at this time and sales on Amazon and you can see as well the tape speed, incredibly slow. Just able to count 8 seconds between orders. And notice the size as well, 15 shares, 50 shares, 2 shares, 11 shares. You don't have a ton of big blocks going through. You've only got a handful of 100 share orders. And if we just do the same exercise on Apple and count them off here, 11:58:03. Still waiting on the next trade, 11:58:09. So that took 6 seconds. And again, waiting on the next trade. Still waiting. 11:58:22. So that just took 13 seconds between orders on Amazon. And what that tells you is there's just not a lot of liquidity here. Volume is very low. I don't need to look at a chart to know that volume is very low. I can just look at the tape and see that. And for me, as a day trader, I want to trade liquidity. I want to trade activity. So when I look at these tapes and I see that things are very slow, and we could do the same exercise with Tesla and Netflix, Google. All of them are slow, but I'll save us some time here. The bottom line is the tape speeds are very slow, and when they get really slow like this, they become tough to trade. There's just not a lot of movement because if you don't have a lot of order flow going through, you don't have the stock making a directional move. And if you don't have a stock making a directional move, then owning it long or selling it short, neither of those is going to be a very easy trade. So I like to avoid tape speeds like this. That's why I'm just kind of sitting back waiting on the Fed announcement this afternoon, because I suspect come about 2 o'clock you will see these tapes moving much faster. So I'll follow up later in the day and hopefully have a chance to show you guys what a fast tape looks like. But right here, right now, this is a slow tape. For those of you that you follow me on Twitter, you hear me in the chat room, you hear me on my live trading sessions, I say don't like the tape speed right now. This would qualify as tape speed that I do not like, and I will stay away from this. I will not trade it. So start watching tapes if you are not already. You can learn a lot about the trading environment just by focusing in on the speed of the tape, which in this case is very, very slow.